Hey, we're live. Welcome, folks. This is Tempystral, and I'm running Metal Slug First Mission for the neo-geo Pocket Color. If you've never heard of that, that's okay. That's definitive proof that your parents loved you. Because you got a Game Boy and Pokemon instead. I'll tell you when to start. I'm just going to skip through some text that we don't count. 3. You guys ready? Yep. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, first thing I'm going to do real quick, because I'm going to just switch to my grenades. Actually, I'm going to kill these dudes. I'm going to switch to my grenades, jump up here and kill that dude, pick up his machine gun, and then fire down there and kill that guy. I got to kill these helicopters to progress, and this dude. So this is a run and gun, sort of styled like other Metal Slug games. The one in Asper is going to run right after me is a more traditional Metal Slug on the MVS systems. SNK also had a very, very short-lived, and I mean 2 years short-lived handheld called the neo-geo Pocket, and its successor, the neo-geo Pocket Color. And that's what this was released on. It's a really cool game. I think it captures the sort of fluidity and sprite work of the original Metal Slug series pretty faithfully for an 8-bit system, even if the audio leaves something to be desired. No, the game is called First Mission. There's actually a Metal Slug Second Mission, and frankly, it's better, but I didn't know it existed when I picked this up. I'm going to crouch under that shot. I'm going to shoot twice there. The cannon is an item that I've picked up for this tank that basically one-hits every item. So in some of these tank levels, I'm going to be specifically picking up the cannon. Here I'm fighting off a whole bunch of guys in one of these sabotage areas. These sabotages are kind of a pain because they're very random. Right there, I jumped to the right of the screen so that Red Eye would jump out of the tank and get to the edge of the screen and void out before. If I land on the ground, then I have to run all the way to the right-hand side. So jumping out and hitting the edge of the screen before I land is actually beneficial because it saves like 5 seconds or something. Yeah, this is really more akin to a traditional platformer more than it is a Metal Slug game, but it carries over a lot of the concepts from Metal Slug. So if I attack while I'm directly over top of an enemy, I kill them instantly with a knife. How would I cook a hot dog? I wouldn't eat a hot dog. Hot dogs are they're fine, I guess. I don't know, I'm a hamburger guy. What is there a joke I'm missing here? On a barbecue is the right answer. Here we're coming up to our first boss. There's a machine gun here, but we're going to ignore it. I'm just going to jump and just throw grenades right in his face. You can actually jump through these machine gun shots as long as you don't, like I just did right there, hit those little puffs of smoke on the ground. So it's a machine gun right there. So I apologize for going right into another auto-scroller. This game only has 2 of them, technically 3, but we skip one. So, don't worry, this will be over very quickly. It takes like a minute. Perhaps I should also explain something interesting about this run. There are 2 types of vehicles, as you've seen. There was the Metal Slug tank that we saw earlier, and there's the Slug Flyer, which is this one. If we die in this game on foot, nothing happens. But if we die in a vehicle, some new interesting routing possibilities open up. So I'm going to purposely die in the Flyer later on in the game on Mission 10. And by dying in the Flyer, you go into a skydiving section where you escape from enemy anti-air turrets, and then that brings you to a different level than you would go to if you had succeeded. And so by selectively failing or succeeding flight and tank missions, you can basically choose what the next level is that you go to. So this isn't that interesting because we just have to beat this level, but you'll see in level 10, 3 levels from now, I think, we select a different level as a result. Now if I die in the tank, and I'm really hoping that doesn't happen because I don't have safety saves on this PC, if we die in a tank level, then we... yeah, Jet in the woods. It's going real slow, too. He's flying at the very lowest speed he can. Oh god, this is way easier than an MVS Metal Slug. This game is actually pretty easy, I'll be totally honest. So in this game, in this level, we're going to be picking up the worst weapon in the game. Guess what weapon that is? If you guessed the rocket launcher, you'd be correct. It sucks. The reason I say this is because the rocket launcher, while it does home in on enemies, it does not do a whole ton of damage. Actually, it does only a little more damage than grenades. And whether that guy hits me or not is completely random. I wish I was joking. Sometimes he misses you, sometimes he doesn't. I have no control over it. So the rocket launcher is terrible because while it homes in on enemies, and it will kill these guys in one hit, the shotgun will kill them in one hit. But the shotgun will also destroy like armaments and tanks in one hit, and this won't. So it's really only useful here because it clears out those jumping guys really easily. Here I'm going to shoot that so I can really jump into there. I'm sorry about this flashing, by the way. I wish I should have mentioned that before. It's really obnoxious, I know. So Mission 4, Battle in the City. We have a whole ton of city to explore. It's big. Look at all of these doors you can go into. There's like full, complete buildings in every single one of these things. And there's also a sewer system. We're done. It takes 14 seconds. It's the largest level with the shortest route. I love it. And we get to go into the best one. Yeah, the shotgun is actually really strong, and the reason I pick Red Eye for this and not Soldier, who is the other character, sorry, you didn't see the character selection screen. I pick Red Eye because Red Eye's shotgun hits twice, and it hits in a far, far larger arc, and I don't know why. And we would separate it into categories for Soldier and Red Eye, but unfortunately, that's the only difference. So it doesn't really make sense to have a separate category for a viable character and an unviable character. Did you own this game as a kid, Cosmo Galaga? Confirmed, Cosmo Galaga's parents don't love them because they got this and not Pokemon. I'm sorry. Whether I make that jump is... Sorry. That jump is, I think, subpixel perfect. I'll never know because no one owned this console. And finding out details on its hardware is incredibly difficult. And buying these is actually quite difficult, so I'm running on an emulator. Yeah, the pocket color is actually, not gonna lie, the pocket color is really sick. Okay, so Night Flight. This level is really pretty, but it sucks. There's a boss at the end that I don't remember how to beat, to be totally honest. We're just gonna take a crush death against this wall. So if I beat this mission, and I actually go through it, it's like a 5-minute mission, and there's a boss at the end, and it sucks. If I beat that mission, we go to level 11, I think? And by dying here and going through this skydiving section, 1 second, 1, 0, great, that was a really good fall. By dying here and going through this section, we go to a different level than we would have if we'd succeeded. So here we're going to pick up a machine gun. I'm really hoping these bees don't chase me. Nice, we got sniped out of the air. That's also random. There are certain aspects of this game that are, like, the AI is partly character controlled, but it's also partly influenced by your camera and your points, and I don't totally understand how it works. We need more runners of this game to sort of look into the code and figure out how it functions. Assembler is not my strong suit. But again, this is just a section where having the machine gun, which does 2 hits of damage instead of 1 like the handgun, is really helpful. I'm going to pick up a little more machine gun ammo just to be safe, because there's a tank coming up here that's going to be hard to deal with if I don't have it. Here I'm going to jump, get hit, and that allows me to land on that 1 higher step so I don't have to bump up against a wall. I'm going to take this guy down with the machine gun. Sometimes you'll get random random item drops from these guys because these enemies are randomized. And that can make it kind of tough because sometimes you'll just pick up a weapon like the shotgun or a rocket launcher and when you don't want it. This game has not been tasked. I'm the only current runner. Oh, by the way, what I did right there is I just walked on a corner I shouldn't have. I'll show that off in the last level as well. if you can step onto corners as long as you're running right and only to the right, not to the left. You can step onto corners that are occupied by mounted guns, which is a really weird bug that I don't really understand how it works either. There's a lot about this game that I don't understand, but I assume it's just an off by one error in the collision detection. So here I'm going to back up over this guy. He's going to drop cannon ammo. Normally the tank has this sort of Vulcan machine gun, which is surprisingly hard to control, and it has grenades just like the player. And by picking up the cannon, I get a quick kill on the boss at the end of this level. So let me just fire up there to make sure I get rid of any missiles. There's none. That's good. There's a tank down here. Just want to be really careful to ensure that I don't get hit by any of these things. And I also want to be careful about these. See these question mark boxes? I don't really want to pick up all that many of them. Because they could contain weapon ammo for grenades, and I don't want grenades. I want a cannon. I still have a cannon. Great. So if I had grenades, I'd drop down onto the submarine, or U-boat, and I'd fire a bunch of grenades. Here, I fire 3 cannons, and I jump up. Fun fact, if you are on the hull of the U-boat as he sinks down, you will die, even if you've won it. Yeah, it's a really fun game. Okay, here, best level. I shoot twice to grab a shotgun, and then I don't use it. So, the reason being that there's a boss at the end of this level that is weak to the shotgun. Spoiler alert, every boss is weak to the shotgun. It's a very good weapon. So this is why we pick Red Eye. It's for this level and the final level. Here I'm going to just run into that wall for a half second to get that gun to target me and miss. Shoots the floor instead. I'm going to shoot that one because it's in my way. A lot of this you can ignore the enemies, and I'm going to jump down here. So this is why the shotgun's great. 1, 2, easy. You didn't even see those guys. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. And dead. And there's a machine gun right there. We don't use it. It's slow. Yeah, grab gun. Don't need it. Okay, this is the level where I'd love to have a safety save. We're going to do a thing here called Cooperative Copter. Go up there, turn around, come down, grab that cannon, and jump and fire, and then jump and fire again. And the copters work cooperative. We got it. Gonna do that. So when you fire the cannon with the tank, you actually stop moving for a half second, kind of like in Castlevania. I'm gonna just do that to be safe. Didn't love that. Alright, safety save part is done. Thank God I didn't need that. So fun fact, I routed this whole game myself. This was the first speed game I ever learned, and I gave it to another guy to play for the 12-hour challenge, which if you haven't done is a fantastic way to learn new games quickly. And he took my record like a year ago, and I haven't been able to take it back, so I want my record back. So I've been grinding this game, but there's a lot of small optimizations that are required for this game. I haven't showed off a whole ton of them because my hands are cold. I'm going to John about having cold hands. But it is a really cool game. Excuse me. There we go. I picked this up actually because a friend of mine said, hey, you know what game is really cool is Metal Slug First Mission for the Neo-Geo Pocket Color. And I said, what's that? And actually, when I went to the Metal Slug Speedrunners Discord, I said I run First Mission for the Neo-Geo Pocket Color. A fair number of people said, what's the Neo-Geo Pocket Color, which I thought was really funny. It only sold for 2 years in the US, and unfortunately, like I said before, with Pokemon, it couldn't compete. Flashing lights again here, by the way. The easiest way to play this, RetroArch, or Mednafen, or Neopop, or any of the other emulators that emulate this. That's what I'm playing it on. Alright, final boss. I don't need what this guy has. I don't want what he's offering. Here we're going to do a thing called Good Grenade. I hope I get the Good Grenade. I can't shoot him right there or else I'll knife him. Throw your grenade! Oh, I knifed him. Ah, crap. Ah, damn. Okay, he's back. Throw your grenade! There we go. So we do that damage boost. That was still faster. He normally isn't that uncooperative, so I didn't get the good grenade. That damage boost prevents me from going all the way around. You can fire at this boss before he... This is an official dump of the game. I got this from my friend who does own the game. Quiet you. So we actually can waste all of this ammo because we don't need it, because guess what? There's a shotgun. By the way, if you stand under that crate, you will die. Even if you've beaten the boss. So this, we go 1, 2, 3. And I wish I didn't get hit by that knife, but that's fine. There are legitimate reasons to want to play backups. Have you tried using a PS2? 1, 2, 3, and I'm actually going to fire 2 grenades instead of using my last shotgun ammo. Look, have you tried using a PS2 recently? There's a very good reason to have backups. Disc-based systems are dying. There's a Dreamcast here, and frankly, I'm amazed it survived this long. Alright. Alcoholism is not healthy. Okay, so here, see, I can walk like this. I think this is the funniest thing. You can just walk as long as that turret is there. Oh. I'm good. I'm gonna jump on this dude's head. I wasted a shot there by accident. Ow. Yeah, how about a $100 copy of Dokapon Kingdom? And... So, fun fact, that potion I just picked up is not a potion. I don't know what it does. Damn, okay. And then I'm just gonna kill these dudes to get a machine gun. I don't know what hurt me there. Oh. I'm waiting. You have to turn your PS2 upside down to work? That's amazing. Yeah, that sounds about correct. Alright, I'm just going to shoot right here to get some health. I will probably need to pick up a little more health. I fully expect to die on this boss. It's not that I'm bad. Okay, well, actually, the answer is that I'm bad, but it's also a hard boss when you're coming in with basically no health. Okay, well, I got health anyways. Alright, I don't understand how to manipulate this boss yet. This is the sort of thing where once we figure out RNG, it'll get a lot easier. Okay, he's close. We're getting up on time, and time. What was my time? 17:28. Hey, that's not bad. That's alright, actually. That's, what, 30 seconds off my PB, so it's better than my GFA run. Alright, thanks. You get to listen to the dulcet tones of the neo-geo pocket. Let that go into your ear holes. Absorb it. Alright. Thanks so much, and now you're going to watch an Asper play a real game. Follow my stream.